Hey, so we're looking today at Piano Method Level 2A, page 17, the Old Castle theme. And if you know pictures at an exhibition, this is from that. If you don't know it, not a big deal, but it's a beautiful, huge piece for piano or for orchestra. Anyway, so this has a couple things that happen in it. So right now what we're looking at a lot is contracting and stretching of your hands. And you're going to see a lot of that everywhere. And we'll go through the right hand first and kind of take a look at that. But one thing about the right hand, you're going to notice there's two bass clefs, right? That doesn't mean these are both left hand. That means the right hand is playing low, right? So the right hand is down in the left hand range. So you're starting on, right? This is all cows eat, the E below middle C. So, okay, so here's our middle C. So it's actually down here that your right hand's starting. So you're going to notice, right, you're basically in D position, but then you're shifting a bunch of times. You'll see there's a shift here, there's a shift in here as well. So a lot of small shifts will happen. So let's just do a little right hand, just that first line. Okay, I'm just going to start on the second finger. Okay, so in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, tie. 1, 2, 2, and shift. Right, so just some small shifts in there. And then a big shift coming up, right? So we left off here, there's some rests, and then we're moving to treble clef. So from that C, right, that's bass clef C, you're going to find your way all the way to this E, but you have all this time to do that, right? And the left hand's not doing much. After that, you've got an E up to this A. This 5-3 thing, I think we've seen it before. You play it with your pinky, and then you shift to your third finger. And all of this, contracting, stretching, shifting, it's all to cover a bigger range, right? So you're moving your hand, that A, to the third finger, just so you have more fingers to work with on the high side. All right, so that will look like this. So starting at that E, you're doing E, right, and then shifting to the third finger, right, and then moving on. Right, so there's a lot of small shifts that'll happen. So let's take that right hand. We're going to take it all the way through. You notice there is a repeat sign here, but we're not going to repeat. We're just going to work through the whole thing, just kind of, just to get all the shifts. There's another big shift at the end. All right, so just focusing on the right hand, counting in 3. 1, ready, go. 2, 3, 1. 2, rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, shift. 2, 3, 1. Fourth line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 2, 3. Last line. 1, 2, 3. Rest. 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I would stretch that octave so you can find the A. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So we didn't take that repeat, but feel free to if you'd like to. So looking at the left hand, so this bass clef, of course, luckily, you don't have to cross your hands. That's just an A right at the bottom. It says to put your thumb on there. If you look ahead, it's A's, A's, A's all through the first 2 lines. In the second line, you have an A and then an E on top. So it's actually a little silly to start with your thumb because your 5th finger needs to be on there. So I would say just start with your pinky or something like that. So these finger numbers, they're optional. It's just one person's idea of what works, but I think a pinky's fine. So you've got a 5th, sometimes it's a 6th, 5th, right? So just watch for small shifts. But other than that, the left hand doesn't do much else. So let's just take the left hand. We do have some pedal. I don't know if you can see my foot. Actually, I'm going to put this up here. Maybe you can see both. Let me turn it down a little bit. There we go. All right. So the left hand's down here. Here's middle C, all the way down here, and you can see my foot down there a little bit. Okay. Left hand, so again, starting with the pinky is easier. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up, down, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Second line, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. And hold the pedal. And third line, 1, 2, 2, 3, up, down, up, down, 2. Fourth line, 2, 2. Last line, 2, 2, 3, up, down. Right, it's just fading. 3, 1, 2, 2. All right, hopefully that'll make sense. So we're going to take it from the top with both hands. Let me move this a little so we catch both hands in here. All right, left hand and right hand's here, and once in a while I got to get it really high with that. I don't know if you can see that last A. We'll get as close as we can. All right, so we're starting way down here with both hands. Then right hand is traveling a lot, okay? And we will take the repeat. Okay, 1, ready, go. 2, 3, 1. Second line. Fourth line. Last line, 2, 3. Take the repeat. Last line. All right, holding on to that as long as you need to. All right, hopefully that makes sense.